burgeoning with so much talent. Why is that talent not getting into the workforce, and identify those pointed reasons? And can we go ahead and have a continuous dialogue, create those bridges between industry and government for a continuous dialogue on what the future holds? You know, for the last 3 weeks, fortunately or unfortunately, I've been traveling pretty nonstop, which I'm sure is the same for you. But conversations like today between government leadership and an inspired leadership and an inspiring leadership and the private sector has repeatedly shown that there is so much interest in collaboration. And as Swaniti, what we vouch to do is help facilitate those and create those pathways. With that, I'm excited to and look forward to hearing from our inspired leadership in this space. And I'll turn it back to our moderator. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you, and look forward to hearing.
Yes, once again, thank you so much for all the presenting the key highlights, Ratvika Bhattacharya ma'am, for being up. Thank you. Now, requesting to please give a special address by Shri M. Kamalakar Babu Garu, Vice Chairman and Managing Director from Renewable Energy Department, sir, to please present the special address. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of NetCap, I extend a warm welcome to Sri Nara Lokesh Garu, Honorable Minister for Human Resources Development, IT, Electronics and Communication, Real-Time Governance, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Sri Gottipati Ravikumar Garu, Honorable Minister for Energy, Government of Andhra Pradesh, and Sri Burupelli Sheshwara Garu, Honorable Chairman, AP Skill Development Corporation, and Ms. Ritvika ma'am, CEO Swaniti Initiatives. So along with our distinguished guests, industry leaders, development partners, training institutions and all participants, it's my privilege to speak today in the presence of our honorable ministers whose visionary leadership is steering Andhra Pradesh green energy revolution. And so the following are the main points to be noted by all of you. Anchoring in vision, Swarnandhra 2047. Under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Andhra Pradesh is chanting a bold course towards Swarnandhra 2047, a vision of prosperous, inclusive and sustainable state aligned with India's net zero goals. Clean energy is not just a sectoral priority, it is a cornerstone of this long-term transformation. Complementing this, Honorable Minister Sri Nara Lokesh Garu has laid out a compelling vision as a chairman of a group of ministers for creating 20 lakh jobs in Andhra Pradesh by equipping youth with future-ready skills and creating dignified, highly quality jobs across sectors, especially in emerging domains like green energy and digital innovation. Key messages from today's deliberation, as already Ma'am Ritvika already given key points that are throughout the day the message resonate with the particular clarity, demand for future ready skilled workforce across utility scale and decentralized renewable energy projects is urgent growing. Skilling must be industry led with aligned curricula, robust apprenticeship models and hands-on learning. Decentralized delivery is essential. Skills must be reached every district through a localized planning and real-time monitoring. These are the main things, and also the inclusive is non-negotiable. That means women, tribal youth and rural communities must be central to our skilling and employment strategies. So these messages reaffirm a fundamental truth. Clean energy goals are only meaningful when they translate into a local livelihood and inclusive growth. Strategic role of NetCap for implementing of Andhra Pradesh Integrated Clean Energy Policy 2024. As the state nodal agency under AP Integrated Clean Energy Policy 2024, NetCap is entrusted with the responsibility of facilitating project approvals, resource allocation and capacity building across the clean energy value chain. Our mandate is clear to ensure that Andhra Pradesh not only leads in renewable energy deployment, but also in green development, talent and development of employment generation. The vision is to make Andhra Pradesh a net zero state by 24/7 with sustainable RE capacity addition and industrial growth. Here, the key targets under API's policy. I also proud to say that API's policy, AP Clean Integrated Clean Energy Policy, is monitored, and also there are 10 to 15 meetings were taken by the Honorable CM Garu along with the Honorable Minister of Energy for rewrite the policy in a manner which it suits for the entire country. So now the entire country is looking for this ICE policy, and many copies, nearly 1,000 copies have been sent to New Delhi AP Bhavan to give various organizations and also so on and so forth. So the targets is, you might be kindly aware that 160 gigawatts, out of which solar is 78.5 gigawatt peak hour and wind is 35 gigawatts, pumped storage 22 gigawatts, battery energy storage 25 gigawatt hour, green energy, hydrogen and derivatives 1.5 million tons per annum, biofuels, ethanol 1500 KLPD and CBG 10,000 TBD. And EV charging infrastructure is also entrusted, in which 5,000 public charging stations have been entrusted. Solar PV manufacturing 20 gigawatts, electrolyzer manufacturing 3 gigawatts, battery manufacturing 5 gigawatt hours. Here I would also mention here to all our friends here, under the dynamic and also guidance of the Honorable Minister for Energy, Sri Ravi Garu, particularly is making as per the directions of the Honorable CM, we wanted to have a renewable energy manufacturing zone. Now that is giving a shape, because 1,000 to 1,200 acres are being procured in the Ongole districts for only establishing a renewable energy manufacturing zone. We are creating all the civil facilities, electrical infra, civil infra, roads and everything. So all manufacturing, RE manufacturing will also be set up. Action plan is also being under dynamic leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister Garu. Now since the launch of Andhra Pradesh Integrated Clean Energy Policy 2024, the state has signed MOUs, JV agreements and approved proposals for investment worth of around nearly 4.56 lakh crores and committed employment for around 4.09 lakh people. Out of these, an employment of 18,567 is already generated for the clean energy projects since June 2024. Then PM Suryagar ST tender floated for installation of free solar rooftop plants for nearly 6,000 SC/ST households. That means is measuring to nearly 1,198 megawatt peak to benefit 16 lakh SC/ST consumers through virtual net metering. And BC subsidy for PM Suryagar. Because Honorable CM sir, not only for all the people, and BCs also should have this 20% additional subsidy the government is working for, and are also releasing the Geo very future. And the PM Kusum scheme, solarization of nearly 3 lakh agriculture pump sets with 1,162 megawatts across 19 districts. Total central finance assistance given by the government of India is 1,221 crores. You might be recently heard about that the Green Hydrogen Valley Declaration. Honorable CM attended the SRM University, the Honorable Green Hydrogen program. That means one-day program. That nearly by seeing all the green hydrogen and everything, Honorable CM wanted to have a Green Hydrogen Valley Declaration. So on 19th July 2025, to transform Andhra Pradesh into a green hydrogen capital, the Green Hydrogen Valley Declaration was released. The Green Hydrogen Valley envisages electrolyzer manufacturing capacity 2 gigawatts by 2027, 5 gigawatts by 2029, 60% of electrolyzer and storage components to be locally produced by 2030, green hydrogen production capacity 1.50 million metric tons per annum, cost reduction. Now the hydrogen per kg is 460. By 2030, Honorable CM wanted, that means the vision mandate was 160 to 170 rupees per kg. Green energy corridor through transmission of infrastructure to evacuate 25 gigawatts of renewable energy. Talent and capacity building is also one of the main important points over here. India first integrated green energy hydrogen skilling ecosystem, training 200 specialists in the first year, 2,000 annually by 2030. Additionally, the solar capacity plan under MRI PM Surya scheme and PM Kusum scheme shall generate 35,000 jobs. Strengthening the skilling ecosystem, AP initiatives. Sir, our collective imperative, sir, our success depends on the three pillars, sir: workforce, depth and diversity, and inclusive participation. And also the implementation of this program, mainly the aspirational pathways. Green jobs must be seen as a dignified future, ready career options that inspire the next generation. Sir, NETCAP's commitments to realize this vision. NETCAP committed to University of Green Energy and Circular Economy, a first of its kind institution offering UG, PG, PhD and certification programs in green energy, circular economy and entrepreneurship. This is Honorable CM Sir's vision. By 2030 anyhow, this energy university must be, and circular economy should come in the Amravati area. Designed to foster industry academia partnership and promote technology transfer. Clean energy knowledge skill development centers established in collaboration with AP State Skill Development Corporation and industry partners. Offer tailored scaling programs, green hydrogen and its derivatives, solar and wind technologies, battery energy storage and biofuels. Sir, I would request the Honorable Minister Garu. Sir, the MNRE offers the following special skill development program, sir, with implementation support from affiliated institutions. NETCAP already sent the proposals to MNRE, sir. Number one is Surya Mitra program, sir. Surya Mitra programs were organized in 2015 to 18, sir. Nearly 600 Surya Mitra programs, Surya Mitras trained under off-grid solar pump sets, sir, of which so many people, my friends also would be here to anybody over his Surya Mitra skills, sir? Sir, there are 5 to 6 Surya Mitra training taken by us, sir, in the Surya Mitra Skill Center in Nagarjuna University, sir. 3 months course. Now they become a company. They have set up a company and they're running the solar company, sir. All the 5 people, and remaining people are set up in some other companies working in managers, state managers like that, sir. So now that I want to, with request, with the intervention of the Honorable Ministers, to intervene this with MNRE, sir. Duration is 3 months course, sir. And then eligibility 10th plus ITI, implemented by National Institute of Solar Energy, sir. Number 2nd is Vayu Mitra program, this wind energy skill center, sir. This is duration is 3 months, eligibility 10th plus ITI, implemented by National Institute of Wind Energy, and wind farm engineers are training. So these are these engineers will be located in the wind farms only. Duration is 3 months. Eligibility is Polytechnic and BTech graduates, sir. Implemented by National Institute of Wind Energy, sir. Small hydro and pumped hydro technician training course. Duration 3 months. Eligibility 10th plus ITI, and implemented by the National Hydro Mission, sir. Sir, CBG plant technician training, sir. Duration is 45 to 2 months, sir. Eligibility ITI holders with relevant experience, implemented by the National Biofuel Institute of under MNRE, sir. All the above courses are recognized by National Skill Development Council. To support the growing PM Surya rooftop program, a 7-day program is also organized by the NICE. Eligibility is 10th plus ITI. To here, the district level planning and placement units aligning RE projects with local employment, to ensure every solar park or wind site becomes a hub of opportunity. Industry partnership, co-developing market-relevant course, updating curricula, and ensuring placements. Closing vision, sir. Andhra Pradesh is not just a building clean energy projects, it is building a clean energy workforce. Let us commit transforming our youth into job creators, our institutions into innovation hubs, and our state into a global benchmark for renewable energy. Together, let us make Andhra Pradesh not only a national leader in clean energy generation, but also in green jobs, youth empowerment, and inclusive growth under visionary leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu. We now look forward to the guidance of our Honorable Ministers, whose leadership will be instrumental in carrying this mission forward with clarity, commitment, and collective action. And also, I request our Chairman, Skill Development Corporation, also will encourage our NetCap for growing for the skill development courses. Thank you, sir. Thank you for this opportunity. Jai Hind.
Yes, once again, thank you so much, sir. Gauranilu Shri M. Kamalakar Babu Garu, Vice Chairman and Managing Director from Renewable Energy Department. Thank you, sir. Now I call upon another guest who is going to address the participants. So we have Gauranilu Shri Burgupalli Sesha Rao Garu, Chairman, Andhra Pradesh State Skill Development Corporation. Sir, to please address the participants. Requesting you to please, sir.
Thank you, Amma. Honorable Minister for Human Resources Development, IT, Electronics and Real-Time Governance, Mana Yavagalam Saradi, the architect of youth-centric governance leader, Shri Nara Lokesh Garu, Honorable Minister for Energy, my friend Sri Guttubadi Ravikumar Garu, VC and MD, Kamalakar Babu Garu, atlage CEO of Svanity Initiative Sri Ritvika Bhattacharya Garu, esteemed leaders from industry, academia and global organizations and training partners. Good evening, everyone. This gathering reflects Andhra Pradesh deep commitment to becoming India's talent hub for solar and wind energy, contributing meaningfully to our nation's green future. The presence of such diverse stakeholders signals a unified vision, one of sustainable progress, skill empowerment, and global relevance. Andhra Pradesh raise a green energy talent hub is no coincidence. It is the result of decades of visionary leaderships. Sri N.T. Ramarao Garu, whose guiding principle was Samajame Devalayam Prajale Devullu, envisioned grassroots empowerment and prioritized rural technical education, laying the foundation for localized skill development. Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, who's believed that every crisis carries the seed of opportunity, transformed challenges into catalysts. Through Vision 2020, he introduced bold infrastructure and policy innovations that unlocked Andhra Pradesh potential in IT, energy and global innovation, placing the state family on the international development map. And today, under the dynamic and future-focused leadership of Sri Nara Lokesh Garu, the visionary shaping Andhra Pradesh journey from local talent to global green force. our state is aligning its youth with the global green economy through the Swarnandhra 2047 skill vision, centers of excellence and international mobility programs that make our talent truly export ready. This is more than policy evaluation. It is a multi-generational mission that is now becoming a national and global benchmark. Today's conversation is about more than green jobs. It is about building a future-ready Andhra Pradesh where our youth become job creators, sustainability champions, and global contributors. We aim to position Andhra Pradesh as the green skills capital of India. We are aligning our training ecosystem with the rapid growth of solar parks, wind farms, and hybrid energy projects. This is not just about meeting local demand. Our youth must be ready to serve national and global markets in green jobs. Our current efforts are aligned around reshaping curriculums and training to meet the demands of solar, wind, and clean tech sectors. Collaborating with NetCap, engineering colleges, ITIs, and skill networks, rolling out district level placement and monitoring units to ensure localized delivery, enabling industry tie-ups and global skilling tracks. The path forward must be built on co-ownership and collective accountability. We need to co-design industry-linked programs that lead to direct placement pipelines. Make green careers aspirational, especially for women and rural youth. Deploy a live public dashboard to monitor outcomes, adapt quickly, and scale effectively. Establish a green energy skilling task force to drive alignment across departments. From our end, we humbly commit to executing every policy direction from the Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, and Honorable HRD Minister, Sri Nara Lokesh Garu, with discipline, dedication, and inclusive intent. Our youth, our industries, our women, and our rural talent, they are the real power behind a Swarnandhra. Let us equip them, empower them, and export them to lead the global green revolution. Thank you to Swanti Initiative for giving the opportunity to bring all of us together. Thank you. Thank you.
So once again, thank you so much, Sri Burgula Sesharao Garu, Chairman Apssdc. Sir, thank you so much for your message. Now we have the most awaited moment, and what are we waiting for? Yes, without any further ado, we have today our chief guest on the stage who's been spending the valuable time with us. Their presence makes the biggest difference to us. And give it up a huge round of applause, who's been a supporting pillar, who's been steering Andhra Pradesh towards sustainable and energy towards securement for the future. Under his guidance, the state was making significant strides in renewable energy, that might be green hydrogen hubs or mega solar projects. His sustainability and his passion commitment towards the technology prospers in getting up the economic growth, positioning AP as one of the most India's green energy revolution context. Ladies and gentlemen, I have with me today Gavranilu Shri Gottipati Ravikumar Garu, Honorable Minister of Energy, Government of Andhra Pradesh, sir. A warm welcome to you, sir. Requesting you to please present your valuable message to our participants. Thank you, sir.
అందరూ కూడా పేరు పేరున అవధపూర్వక నమస్కారాలు. ఇవాళ ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి విచ్చేసిన ముఖ్య అతిథులు శ్రీ నారా లోకేష్ బాబు గారికి, హానరబుల్ మినిస్టర్ ఐటీ, హెచ్ఆర్డి అండ్ ఆర్టీజీఎస్, అట్లనే పెద్దలు చైర్మన్ గారు, ఏపీ స్కిల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ చైర్మన్ గారు శేషారావు గారికి, మా నెట్ క్యాప్ చైర్మన్ కమలాకర్ గారికి, శ్రీమతి రిత్విక, సిఇఓ శాంతి గారికి, అట్లనే ఇక్కడ విచ్చేసిన పెద్దలందరూ కూడా పేరు పేరున ఉదయపూర్వక నమస్కారాలు. ఏపీ క్లీన్ ఎనర్జీ పాలసీ రావడం జరిగింది ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు చేతుల మీదుగా. ఈ ప్రభుత్వం అధికారంలోకి రాగలనే అప్పుడు పరిస్థితి ఏంటంటే, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్కి ఎనర్జీ, రెన్యూబుల్ ఎనర్జీకి సంబంధించిన విండ్ కానీ సోలార్ కానీ ఎవరు కూడా మా కళ్ళి చూడాలి, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ కళ్ళి. ఎందుకంటే గడిచిన 5 సంవత్సరాల్లో వాళ్ళ మీద జరిగిన దాడులు కానీ రకరకాల కారణాలతోటి ఎవరు కూడా రాల. అప్పుడు ప్రధానమంత్రి గారి అధ్యక్షతన రెన్యూబుల్ మీట్ జరిగింది గుజరాత్లో. ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారితో నేను కూడా వెళ్ళాను అనమాట. ఆ రోజు ముఖ్యమంత్రి నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు ఒక పవర్ పాయింట్ ప్రజెంటేషన్ ఇచ్చారు. ఆ రోజు ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత మేమందరం కూడా ఒక రూమ్లో కూర్చుంటే దాదాపు అక్కడ ఉన్న ఇన్వెస్టర్స్ కానీ బ్యాంకర్స్ కానీ అందరూ కూడా వచ్చి ఆ రోజు మీ రాష్ట్రంలో పెట్టుబడులు పెట్టడానికి మేము రెడీగా ఉన్నాము మీ పవర్ పాయింట్ ప్రజెంటేషన్ చూసిన తర్వాత. ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడికి ఆ రోజు అక్కడికి ప్రధానమంత్రి గారితో పాటు 8 రాష్ట్రాల ముఖ్యమంత్రులు, దాంతోపాటు 8 రాష్ట్రాలకు సంబంధించిన మంత్రులు చాలామంది వచ్చారు. ఒక్క నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారే ఒక ఆఫీసర్ లాగా పవర్ ప్రజెంటేషన్ ఇచ్చిన వ్యక్తి, ఏకైక వ్యక్తి ముఖ్యమంత్రి ఒక నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు. అక్కడ మాకు ఒక నమ్మకం కలిగిన తర్వాత, వచ్చిన తర్వాత గ్రీన్ ఎనర్జీ పాలసీ ఒకటి తయారు చేద్దామని చెప్పి తీసుకొచ్చి మన టార్గెట్ 160 గీగావాట్లు పెట్టాలి మన స్టేట్లో. మనకి దేవుడిచ్చిన వరం రాయలసీమ జిల్లాలో మనకి లైట్ కానీ లేకపోతే విండ్ కానీ కెపాసిటీస్ ఉంటాం, పిఎస్పి కెపాసిటీస్ ఉంటాం. దాంతోపాటు బ్యాటరీ ఎనర్జీ సపోర్ట్ తీసుకుందాం, దాంతోపాటు గ్రీన్ ఎనర్జీ తీసుకుందాం, గ్రీన్ హైడ్రోజన్ కానీ ఇవన్నీ తీసుకుందాం అని చెప్పి ఆ రోజు తీసుకొని ప్రయాణం ముందుకు సాగటం జరిగింది. ఇప్పటిదాకా చాలా పెద్ద ఎత్తున ఎంఓయూలు చేసాం. మొన్న ఈ మధ్య మన మంత్రివర్గ నారా లోకేష్ గారు కానీ వీళ్ళు ఏం చెప్పారంటే, ఇప్పటిదాకా మనం చాలామందికి ఎంఓయూలు చేసాం, ఇప్పటి నుంచి మనం గ్రౌండింగ్ చేసే కార్యక్రమం మీద వెళ్ళాలి. ఖచ్చితంగా మనం 2029కి వెళ్ళే లోపల మనం అనుకున్న టార్గెట్ దశగా పనిచేయాలి. దీనికి ఇవన్నీ పనిచేస్తా మన యూత్, చాలామంది టాలెంటెడ్ యూత్ ఉన్నారు, చదువుకొని ఇంజనీరింగ్ చదువుకొని చాలామంది గ్రామాల్లో ఏం చేయాలో అర్థం కాక సరైన గైడెన్స్ లేక ఉన్న వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు. వీళ్ళకి స్కిల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ద్వారా ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చి మనం వాళ్ళు మంచి పొజిషన్లో కనుక కూర్చోబెడితే మనం చాలా బాగుంటుంది, యూత్ కూడా మనం సపోర్ట్ చేసినట్టు ఉంటుంది అనే దానికోసం ప్రతి నెల కూడా లోకేష్ గారి అధ్యక్షతన 20 లక్షల మంది యూత్కి ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ ఇవ్వాలి అనే దశగా మేమందరం కూడా పనిచేసే కార్యక్రమం చేస్తూ ఉన్నాం. ఇవాళ మనం రాష్ట్రంలో చాలా కార్యక్రమాలు తీసుకున్నాం. కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వ సహాయ సహకారాలతోటి సూర్య గారు తీసుకున్నాం. దాదాపు 20 లక్షల కనెక్షన్లు ప్రతి ఇంటికి రాష్ట్రం నలుమూలలో కూడా పెట్టాలని ఆలోచనతో ముందుకు వెళ్తా ఉన్నాం. దీనికి చాలామంది కూడా కావాలి, మనకి ట్రైనడ్ కుర్రోళ్ళు కావాలి. కానీ మన దగ్గర ట్రైనింగ్ ఇవ్వాలంటే స్కిల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ సపోర్ట్ తీసుకొని మన ఇప్పుడు రితికా లాంటి సంస్థల ద్వారా మనం సపోర్ట్ తీసుకొని మనం కనుక కలిసి పనిచేస్తే కనుక గ్యారెంటీగా మనం అనుకున్న గమ్యం ఉద్యోగ అవకాశాలు యూత్కి, రూరల్ యూత్కి ఇవ్వచ్చు. అదేవిధంగా మనం ఏదైతే టార్గెట్ చేశామో రాబోయే రోజుల్లో పవర్ వినియోగం రోజు రోజుకి పెరుగుతూ ఉంది. మనం ఎప్పటికప్పుడు పవర్ను కూడా తయారు చేయడం కూడా పెంచుకోకపోతే కనుక రాబోయే రోజుల్లో కష్టాలు, ఇబ్బంది పడుతూ ఉంటాం. దాన్ని మీట్ చేయాలి. తద్వారా ఉద్యోగ అవకాశాలు కూడా ఎట్టి పరిస్థితుల్లో కల్పించాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో మనం ఈ పనిచేస్తూ ఉన్నాం. అదేవిధంగా ఈ మధ్యకాలంలో లోకేష్ గారు, ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు ఇనిషియేటివ్ తీసుకొని రిలయన్స్ గ్యాస్ వాళ్ళు వచ్చారు మా దగ్గరకు. మేము రిలయన్స్ గ్యాస్ పెడతాము, సిబిజీ గ్యాస్ తయారు చేస్తాం, మీ దగ్గర కనుక అవకాశం ఇస్తే అంటే లోకేష్ గారిని తీసుకెళ్ళి మన జిల్లా ప్రకాశం జిల్లా లాంటి వెనకబడి జిల్లాలో ఆ రోజు పాదయాత్ర చేస్తా మాటిచ్చారు. ఏమని చెప్పారంటే, నేను ఈ ప్రాంతంలో వలసపోతూ ఉంటారు. కనిగిరి లాంటి ప్రాంతం నుంచి ఎక్కువగా వలసపోయే ప్రాంతం కనిగిరి మన రాష్ట్రంలోని. ఇలాంటి ప్రాంతంలో మనం కనుక ఏదన్నా ఇండస్ట్రీ కనుక తీసుకొస్తే రూరల్లో ఉండే యూత్కి కొద్దిగా సాయం చేసినట్టు ఉంటుందనే దానికోసం ఆ రిలయన్స్ వాళ్ళతో మాట్లాడి ఒప్పించి దాదాపు అక్కడ ఒకేసారి 5,000 ఎకరాలు ఇచ్చామన్నమాట ప్లాంట్ పెట్టమని. అక్కడ రూరల్ యూత్కే కాకుండా ఫార్మర్స్కి కూడా సపోర్ట్ చేయాలనే దానికోసం, ఫార్మర్స్ను కూడా యూత్తో పాటు సమానంగా వాళ్ళకు కూడా సపోర్ట్ చేయాలి. ఎక్కడ కూడా ఫార్మర్స్ కూడా సరైన ఆదాయం లేక ఏం పంటలు వేసుకోవాలనేది ఇబ్బంది లేకుండా ఉండాలంటే వాళ్ళకు కూడా సపోర్ట్ చేయాలనే దానికోసం శంకుస్థాపన చేశాం. ఆ దిశగా కూడా పనిచేస్తున్నాం. వాళ్ళు 500 ప్లాంట్లు పెడతా ఉన్నారు. తద్వారా 2.5 లక్షల మందికి ఇండైరెక్ట్గా కానీ డైరెక్ట్గా కానీ ఉద్యోగ అవకాశాలు కలిగిస్తామని చెప్పన్నారు. వీళ్ళందరికీ కూడా ట్రైనింగ్ ఇస్తామని చెప్పారు. ఇట్లా ప్రతి ఒక్కరు కూడా కనుక సహాయ సహకారాలు అందిస్తే కనుక తప్పకుండా రాబోయే రోజుల్లో మనం అనుకున్న గమ్యాలు ఖచ్చితంగా మనం 160 గిగావాట్ పెడతాము. అదేవిధంగా రూరల్ యూత్కి ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ ఇచ్చే దాంట్లో మీ అందరు స్కిల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ద్వారా ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ ఇవ్వగలుగుతాం. అన్నీ కూడా చేస్తామని చెప్పి కూడా సభాముఖంగా తెలియజేసుకుంటూ ముగించే ముందు, టు టేక్ దిస్ forward, we request guidance from our industry on the time-to-time basis. Let us work together on this mission to make AP as a RE talent hub and change livelihoods of youth and women. Before I conclude, I want to thank Swaniti and AP Skill Development Corporation for your kindly and strategic work. Thank you, Andy. Andaru kuda peru peru namaskaralu.
Yes, thank you so much. Once again, I thank Gauranilu Shri Gottipati Ravikumar Garu, Honorable Minister of Energy, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Sir, thank you so much for your valuable message, sir. Yes, I think we've been excited, waiting, and the wait is over. Yes, we have visionary leaders with us. We have leaders who have mission and vision. We have one such leader with us today. He is dedicated with, driven with passion, commitment, and definitely he is into the people. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a leader who knows the way, shows the way, and goes the way. Let's all together take a moment to recognize the dynamic leadership of Gauranilu Shri Nara Lokesh Garu. Okkasari gattiga chappatlu kottalandi. When we talk about transforming the youth, wherever you go and just hit and ask any young energetic guy or girl, they would definitely say it is only because of Nara Lokesh Garu, because his vision and mission is very, very clear in taking up, focusing on this skill development, taking Andhra Pradesh to the hub of skilled excellence, where he is been bridging, and the gap between the educational employment is very much clear. He wanted the youth to have lot of empowerment, lot of employment opportunities, and he's been striving for it. And that visionary leader is right with us. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Requesting our Honorable Minister of Human Resource Development, Skill Development, Electronics and Communication, Real-Time Governance, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Nara Lokesh Garni Sagarvanga Ahvanistunam, definitely to please present his valuable message to our participants. Thank you.
వేదికమైన ఎనర్జీ మినిస్టర్ గొట్టిపాటి రవి గారికి, చైర్మన్ ఏపీ ఎస్ఎస్డిసి మురుగుపల్లి శేషారావు గారికి, అదేవిధంగా విసిఎండి నెట్ క్యాప్ కమలాకర్ బాబు గారికి, సిఇఓ స్వనితి ఇనిషియేటివ్, అ ఫ్రెండ్ ఆఫ్ మైండ్ రిత్విక భట్టాచార్య గారికి, ఈ కాన్ఫరెన్స్కి విచ్చేసిన మీ అందరికీ పేరు పేరున నా హృదయపూర్వక నమస్కారాలు. ఈరోజు ఈ కాన్ఫరెన్స్ పేరు ఎంపవరింగ్ ఇండియాస్ గ్రీన్ ఫ్యూచర్, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ యాజ్ అ టాలెంట్ హబ్ ఫర్ సోలార్ అండ్ విండ్ ఎనర్జీ. Ritvika, we need to change this. It should be actually empowering global green future. That is important. We are not here to just talk about our nation. We are here to actually discuss opportunities that we can present to our youngsters from across the world. All of you here know that this government was re-elected on a mandate which is unheard of in Indian history. NDA achieved a 94% strike rate, that is winning 164 seats out of 175 seats. The mandate was very clear: create jobs. In fact, we are probably the very first political establishment that made a promise that we will create 20 lakh jobs in 5 years. So this requires greater collaboration across ministries, ministers, to work together of creating a vibrant ecosystem. As a state, we believe that one state, one capital, but development should be decentralized. And as the IT and electronics minister, I truly believe the importance of clusterization. Now let us talk about clusterization. If you look at Anantapur as a district, we believe that that should be our mobility valley. Anything related with automotive, manufacturing should happen in that ecosystem. North Anantapur to Kurnool district should focus on renewable energy. Then the Kadapa and Chittoor district should focus predominantly on electronics manufacturing as a hub. And Nellore, which is already very diversified in manufacturing, should double down on certain sectors like air conditioning and some specialized manufacturing. Prakasam district, which the Honorable Minister here represents, we spoke about how can we make it the hub for CBG in India. All of you are aware, in the same room we had a Quantum Valley conference. So Guntur Krishna not only has a capital, but is also going to be the Quantum Valley hub for the world. And when you look at East-West Godavari, we are looking at Aqua continuing to be our thrust area. Then if you look at North Andhra, we want to build one of the world's largest chemical park, Pharma Park. It will be our data city. We are going to build our entire IT ecosystem there. Our entire medical devices manufacturing is going to happen in North Andhra. Now, why am I sharing this vision with you? As the HRD minister, skills is under me, skill development is under me. There is a need to look at a vertical and horizontal integration of the businesses that we want to attract, the industries that we want to attract. Now, I'll give you an example of it. Now, let's take your mobile phone that all of us cannot live without. The kind of components that go into a mobile phone. It could be the camera module, camera lens, battery, all the small diodes, transistors that go into a mobile phone. It could be the housing, the screen. The entire ecosystem needs to be built in a cluster. The cluster should not be more than 100 kilometers in terms of radius. So vertically, as a state, we believe that we should attract investments across each of these specific areas. So we are now chasing the top 20 companies in each of these areas. So let's take a mobile phone, camera module. I'm looking at who are the top 20 companies, how do I bring them to Andhra Pradesh? Battery, who are the top 20 companies? Your entire touch screen, who are the top 20 companies in the world? And how can we bring them to Andhra Pradesh? So that is the vertical. Horizontal also comes under me. The horizontal integration is the skill development. The horizontal integration is innovation. The horizontal integration is rapid prototyping. That is where we are building the Ratan Tata Innovation Hub. So these clusters, what we are building, require both vertical and a horizontal integration. Only then will clusters thrive in our great nation. Trying to do random projects, battery in one part of the state or one part of the country, camera in the other part of the country is not going to work. And we have taken the same approach in renewable energy. Under the leadership of the Honorable Minister, we restarted the entire renewable energy initiative. Today, companies have started to line up to say that we want to come back, we want to be an integrated power producer. And we recently broke coconut for Renew project in Anantapur district. And there I requested Sinhaji saying that make Andhra Pradesh your second home. Then I got to know that he's looking at putting up a facility to manufacture the solar panels. And via one WhatsApp message, we convinced him and he's putting up the entire factory now in our state of Andhra Pradesh. So across sectors, your government is looking at how can we do a vertical and horizontal integration. This is going to be very, very important to create a thriving ecosystem. This is going to be very critical in the government delivering on its promise of creating 20 lakh jobs. This is where we believe the importance of integrating the private sector and then the end potential job seeker. We need to come together. As a government, on September 1st, we are launching a portal called Naipunyam. Naipunyam would be a middleware, if I may. So on one side, we have companies who are well represented here. On the other side, we have youngsters who are looking for jobs. And we want to now integrate them on this portal. And we are also going to bring, a Skill Development Corporation, CDAP, and various institutions that look at skill upgradation to come in and look at what kind of interventions we need to do to upgrade the skills. So as Ritvika just shared, it is very, very important that we all come together. It's not going to be a simple Lokesh's job or Andhra Pradesh government job. Together we need to do this. Together we need to fuel the global requirement of, talented youth. I was talking to my counterpart from the Middle East, various other countries in the Middle East. And they gave me a clear indication that we are ready. Here also we are looking at renewable energy in a very big way. But we don't have trained manpower. We don't have skilled manpower. We don't have technicians. If the state is willing to take up the initiative to train, give them the certification and guarantee the quality, we are willing to absorb people. And that is where I request Swaniti also to take up the initiative that it's not just about India, but it's actually going to be about fueling the global green revolution. It's very exciting times we live in. If you look at all the newspapers now, we are all talking about AI. We're talking about green hydrogen. We're talking about various other sectors. So that's the exciting bit. Now let's talk about the scary side of things. We're all talking about losing jobs. We're all talking about how AI can transform the entire IT sector, where basic programming would no longer be relevant. See, if you go back in history and once look at it, every industrial revolution ended up creating more jobs than it has replaced. But it has created jobs in countries or in states where they were ready to embrace that revolution. So wherever people have resisted change, they lost jobs. As simple as that. So what is important for India and especially for Andhra Pradesh is we have to embrace change. As Education Minister, it is my responsibility to revamp the entire curriculum, which I've already done. And a curriculum should have AI, quantum computing as a requirement. It could be across sectors. It is very, very important to bring about that change. And this is where again I'm going to lean into the private sector to tell me and guide me, saying that this is the kind of change we also have to bring in terms of curriculum, so that the youth of Andhra are ready to reap the benefit of the next wave of industrial revolution, if I may, or next wave of AI and quantum computing. As Ritvika just said, it's important to have a task force. Absolutely, I agree with Ritvika, no second thoughts about it. We can make it an official task force. So the volunteers in the room can raise their hands and we can make it an official task force where you can advise, guide the department, the minister, the ministry on how do we sort of disintermediate the entire ecosystem and look at creating job-ready youth. That's where our friends from Suzlon took up my challenge, and I asked them to to adopt 5 ITIs and do skill upgradation there. And they've started with 2 already, where they got in the equipment, they got in the entire ecosystem, and in government ITIs, they are now training youngsters to look at the opportunities available in the green sector. I believe that green sector has a completely different opportunities for us, which is providing jobs to women. Providing jobs to women in their villages, in their mandal, in their constituency. This for me is very, very important. This comes from a lot of personal experience of mine. When I did my Padayatra, my Yovagalam Padayatra, my team decided that I should walk to Kia because I need to take one selfie. So it was very exciting. I said, great, let's walk. But I didn't realize that they're going to make me walk almost 18 kilometers on the highway with no villages. I said, chalo, let us walk. But what was fascinating was when I walked on the highway, at every exit, I met women who were working in ancillary companies of Kia. One lady walked up to me and she said, I want to walk with you. I said, come, let's talk and walk. And I asked her, where are you working now? She said, I'm working in one of the ancillaries of Kia. I said, what did you do before this? I was a housewife. So how does it feel now? I'm very proud. I am taking care of my entire family every month. Every month I'm making 40,000 rupees. And when my family members look at me, they look at me with a lot of respect. And for me, that is the greater change in society that one Kia factory brought to Anantapur. That is the kind of transformation that green jobs can also do. That is where, as a state, we are putting a lot of focus onto this sector. So it could be wind, it could be renewable, it could be pump storage projects, it could be green molecules that we're talking about today. It could be the compressed biogas project that the Honorable Minister just spoke about. These are subjects that are very, very close to the heart of the Honorable Chief Minister. And you know, our Chief Minister is a very, very aggressive leader. You know, he kept saying, this time I'll be the 95 Chief Minister. And I thought, okay, I've seen him. And I've seen him in his third term. I was a minister. But now I understood his aggressiveness. And I'll give an example of it. He gave me a task at 10 in the morning. And he calls me at 10:15 that same morning. And says, I gave you the task, did you finish it? నేను అడిగా సార్ 10 నిమిషాలు అయింది సార్ మీరు నాకు పని ఇచ్చి 10 నిమిషాలు ఎట్లా పూర్తి చేయాలంటే ఇంకా మీరు స్లోగా ఉన్నారు కుర్రోళ్ళు నా స్పీడ్ అందుకోలేకపోతున్నారు 10 నిమిషాలు మీకు ఎక్కువ అని అంటే ద ఆనరబుల్ చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ ఇస్ అ వెరీ ఇంపేషెంట్ ఆప్టమిస్ట్ హిస్ మ్యాండేట్ టు ఆల్ ద మినిస్టర్స్ ఇస్ టు వర్క్ టుగెదర్ హిస్ మ్యాండేట్ టు ఆల్ ద మినిస్టర్స్ ఇస్ టు డెలివర్ ఆన్ దిస్ one of the marquee promises, which is to create 20 lakh jobs. We are a strong believer of training people how to catch a fish. It's not just about giving a fish, but it's about training how to catch a fish, and we want to create a vibrant ecosystem. And this 20 lakh jobs is very, very close to my heart. And I'll give you another example on why it is. Again, during my Padayatra in GD Nellore constituency, which is in Chittoor district, it was the last village before my night halt, and there was this lovely lady who was sitting and making bondas. And we were all tired. It's been a long day. So I requested, I'll sit next to you and I just want to have a chat. She said, come. She pulled out a stool. She made me sit. On that street side, for last 30 years, she's been selling bondas. 30 years. And she educated both our sons very well. So I asked her, what are you expecting from the government that will come in? She said, welfare is something you're going to do. But what will change my life is I have spent so much of money educating my children. I lost my husband to alcohol, but I still stayed here for 30 years. Every day I made money. Rupee I saved, I educated them. Please get them jobs. And that is the only ask I would have from the government that is going to come in. So creating jobs is something very, very personal for us. It's very personal for this administration. So we look forward to working with the private sector together. As Ritvika has said, we'll look at how do we build the dashboards and all. I will direct my skill development team to work specifically with you on the Naipunyam side of things, where there's going to be a specific category for green jobs. And this is one area that we should work. And the other part is I also have OMCAP. OMCAP is one body which looks at opportunities globally and then train our youngsters for those opportunities. So it's across sectors. Today, starting from, heavy vehicle drivers to nurses to green jobs, where language upgradation needs to be done. Like if you want to send our kids to Germany, they have to learn German. If they have to go to Japan, they have to learn Japanese. So the great opportunities. Recently, we came back from Singapore and then we realized that there's humongous opportunity even in a country like Singapore. So, that's where OMCAP plays a very, very important role. I will ask them to integrate with this entire initiative and work with you and looking at opportunities across the world and looking at how can we integrate our youth to these opportunities. I think with that, Ritvika also shared the importance of apprenticeship. Absolutely. Apprenticeship is something that's very close to the Honorable Prime Minister's heart. And in Andhra Pradesh, we have double engine Sarkar. So in Delhi, of course, we have the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. In the state, we have the Honorable Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu Garu. And both of them are a very lethal combination. Both of them are very impatient politicians. So with this lethal combinations, as politicians, as ministers, we have only one thing to do, which is to deliver. So rest assured, we will deliver on that. And the apprenticeship program is very, very close to our heart. We will work with the Naipunyam team to look at integrating the entire apprenticeship program. And I request the industry to adopt our polytechnics and our ITIs. The Government of India has taken this massive initiative to spend 60,000 crores in the next 5 years to upgrade our entire ecosystem. So that's where I request the private sector also to get involved, because this is our future. It's all tied together. And as a state, one thing we can guarantee is speed of doing business. Because today, every state is competing for investment. Other day, I also saw that Bihar is competing for investments. It's a good change. It's a very important change for the nation. It's a welcome change. But what other states cannot deliver and what Andhra can deliver is speed of doing business. So once you shake hands with us saying that yes, we will come to Andhra Pradesh, it's no longer your project, it becomes our project. And we take it to our heart on delivering at the field. We don't sleep, we don't let anyone sleep. I'll give you 2 examples of this. One is the ArcelorMittal project. ArcelorMittal is going to build India's largest steel plant in Anakapalli, which is south of Visakhapatnam. That project was closed on a Zoom call, where Aditya and I spoke. He had 3 specific asks, and I said, give me time till morning. I had the call at about 6:37 in the evening. I said, give me time till morning, because I'll get to meet the CM. Once I meet CM, sir, I'll get clarity on the 3 asks, and once that's clear, I'll confirm to you. And I replied saying, done, all 3 accepted, let's start the work. We have not signed MOU. We have not signed an MOU with ArcelorMittal. But come October, we are laying the foundation stone and we're taking that project forward. That project required a slurry pipeline from NMDC. And NMDC was taking time. The Honorable Chief Minister took it personally to the Honorable Prime Minister thrice to get it cleared by NMDC. 1 slurry pipeline. Same thing, we're doing it with one of the largest hyperscalers in the world, name will come out soon. In the month of September, October, we're going to lay a foundation stone in Visakhapatnam. It's going to be a 1 gigawatt data center. It's going to be there are massive investments outside the US. For them, they needed some clarity on taxation, on place of establishment. We took it up personally. So I used to coordinate with Ashwini Vaishnavji. The Honorable Chief Minister coordinated with Nirmala Sitharaman Madam. And then we got the project going. So this is at the speed at which we're willing to work with the industry. So we want the industry to take an active part in this great initiative. And end of the day success is going to be measured only on one thing, which is the number of jobs we're going to create. And 20 lakh jobs is the only non-negotiable number that we are willing to take forward. So I look forward to working with the industry in creating the task force. Under it, we'll focus on the district cell. We'll focus on which are the districts based on the cluster model that I've said. So CBG in Prakasam district, wind, solar coming to, of course, North Anantapur and Kurnool. So that's one area that we'll work with you on. And we'll create district cells across the various districts. But then, 90 days from now, let's have sort of a checkpoint. And I would like to ask Ritvika to take up the responsibility of then pulling us all together and saying, okay, here's the checkpoint, 90 days, what have we achieved, what are the hits, what are the misses, and how are we now going to overcome the misses and ensure that we are able to sort of move forward in the right direction. With this, I'd like to thank all of you for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And to all the youngsters here, future is always great. We all have to be optimists. Let's all get ready. The future holds amazing opportunities. India will be a $30 trillion economy by 2047. No questions about it. And Andhra Pradesh, from today's 180 billion, will be a $2.4 trillion economy. So sectors are opening up, companies are investing. The individual who's willing to accept that, who's willing to upgrade their skill set, will have amazing opportunities here in Andhra Pradesh. So with this, I'd like to thank all of you for giving me this wonderful opportunity and being part of this conference. Jai Hind.
once again, I thank Gauravaniyu Shri Nara Lokesh Garu, Honorable Minister of Human Resource Development, Skill Development, Electronics and Communication, Real-Time Governance, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for Government of India, Government of Andhra Pradesh. As long as we have such visionary and missionary leaders, yes, no doubt, we are going to rank one. Thank you. Thank you so much. And yes, I think with this, we have come to the closing of the beautiful conference. And I would like to thank all the chief guests who have been taking time from your busy schedules, marked your presence. In spite of that, your presence makes the biggest difference. And a huge round of applause for Swaniti for taking initiative, for bringing all the budding and entrepreneurs, startups, organizational, industrial leaders on the same platform. Thank you so much. And I would like to thank all the other dignitaries, sir. Thank you for your time, patience, and that's all for that. One huge round of applause for Nara Lokesh Garu. I've been a huge fan of you, sir, for your initiative, for all that what you've been doing. Thank you. I think with this, we come to the last. Thank you. I think the group picture, sir, all together. Yes.